Welcome back everyone for another Infamous 177 Gaming YouTube video. It's been a while since I put up a video. Been really busy in Destiny. Last week especially there was a lot going on. They had so many different things. They had the Festival of the Lost Halloween event going on, Iron Banner, some timed events like the Shattered Throne, things of that nature, and the Malfeasance boss for Gambit. Just a lot of stuff, so I'm busy with some things like that and some stuff in real life, so finally getting a video out today. Hope you enjoy it. So, Gambit. I actually had made a video about 2 weeks ago on Gambit, and then accidentally deleted all the footage for it. So, this is a little later than I wanted it to be. I've got a couple more Gambit matches that I would like to upload. Let's see how this one does, see how this video does. If enough people watch it, I'll upload the rest of them. I really, really enjoy Gambit. I like to stick my toe into PvE and into PvP. I don't like to necessarily play one all the time. Like, if I had to pick one, it's always going to be PvE. I'm not a big PvP player. I don't play competitive. I don't play Trials of Osiris anymore. Not that they have it this season anyway, but I'm just not hardcore into PvP like that. But there's this mode that Bungie's come up with has a little bit of both. You got you're killing aliens and monsters and stuff, and then you're also killing other players. So it's a good mix of the two different sides of the game. And I've wanted something like this for years, even before I started playing Destiny. The last game that I can remember that had anything like this was a third-person shooter. Uncharted 2, if I'm not mistaken, had a multiplayer mode. It might have been Uncharted 3, but I think it was Uncharted 2 on the PlayStation 3. It had a multiplayer mode where occasionally in the middle of a match, like a tank would come driving through the map or something of that nature, and you could fight that, and it would kill you if you didn't stay away from it or destroy it. There were other things too, not just a tank. So it was kind of a mix of fighting the other players on the map and fighting that thing as well, that PvE style thing. And I remember playing The Last of Us multiplayer on PlayStation 3 and saying to my friends how cool it would be if the zombies came in about halfway through the match and kind of invaded the map, a group of them or whatever, and you could like try to hide from them and let the other team fight them and then try to catch the other team by surprise, or you could perhaps steer the enemies towards the other team or whatever, or if your team was the one to destroy the strongest of the zombies or whatever, like the more powerful ones, you could get like maybe special drops that would power up your team or something. Just I thought it would be really neat to mix the PvE and PvP, and finally somebody else has that thought, and here you go, they've come up with this mode, and it's fantastic. I mean, it's not without its flaws. Some people like any PvP mode, there are people that are complaining about certain weapons, and I could see their point to some degree. Sleeper Simulant is the one that they've actually nerfed now slightly. They've nerfed its aim assist, and they're going to nerf its ammo, how much you get from an ammo brick. Because people are just repeatedly getting killed by it. It's like the meta weapon for a Gambit. However, I don't think it's the gun itself necessarily. It's just the style of the mode lends itself to snipers, linear fusions, tracking rockets, and Sleeper just happens to be the strongest and most easy to use weapon out of all of those that we have. So that's why it's seeing a lot of use. And as they nerf that down, something else is going to rise up. Queen Breaker's bow is becoming very popular. I had a lot of luck, a lot of good times with the Two-Tailed Fox exotic rocket launcher when Gambit was brand new. And I could see myself maybe going back to that because I'm not big on snipers. But this game mode, you can form a lot of strategy, especially if you play with friends, and that's how you should play this game mode. It is best played with a group of your friends. You can coordinate, assign roles, go in with a particular loadout of weapons and armor and your super, depending on what role you're going to do. What I like to do the most is I will assign one person, or not necessarily assign, sometimes have someone that wants to do it, they volunteer to do it. Someone is a designated invader, and their whole role is to invade the other team whenever possible, to harass them, kill them, try to go after the guys that have the most motes on them. The motes are the things that the enemies drop when you defeat them, and you put them into the bank in the middle of the map to summon blockers, which are taken enemies that will spawn at the enemy's bank to not enable them to put their motes into the bank. You put enough motes into the bank, you summon your primeval, which is a taken boss at the end, and you defeat the primeval, and that's how you win the mode. And you have to defeat your primeval before the enemy team does. First team to defeat 2 primevals wins, and go up to 3 rounds. So, what was I saying? So the invader, okay. So that's his main role, is to invade. Now there's heavy that spawns in the middle of the map by the bank. Nobody else on the team should pick up that heavy. You leave that heavy there for the invader. The rest of the team has to get their heavy ammo or power ammo from the enemies, drops that come off the enemies. That's, in my opinion, and what I've seen, my experience, the best way to do it. Now, the invader also, when they're not invading, they are to keep the bank clear of blockers. So any blockers that the enemy team sends over to you, it is the invader's responsibility, when I assign roles here, to clean up the blockers. Now, there's another role called the defender. The defender's responsibility is to assist the invader with killing any blockers. They are to defend against any invaders. So if we get invaded, they are the first line of defense, the first person to go after that invader. And then they can also go and help kill the PvE enemies, the ads, but they are never to pick up any more than 5 or 6 motes at any given time. The reasoning behind that is they are the one that's going to go after the invader. So if they get killed by the invader, it's only a loss of 5 or 6 motes. It's not that big of a deal if they get killed. The other 2 players are always going to have between 10 and 15 motes on them at any given time. So you don't want those players to go and be fighting the invader, because if they get killed, it's a big blow to your team. So all they're doing is using their supers, their whatever weapons, just killing as many PvE enemies as possible, as quickly as possible, and getting as many motes as they can, and then banking them, obviously as quickly as they can. And when an invader comes in, they hide. They do not engage the invader unless the invader comes to them. They hide so that they can protect the motes that they have on them, so they could not get killed and lose them. And using that strategy, I've had a lot of success. And if you get bored doing one job, you can switch it up, and if you need to, for bounties and such as well, because you get bounties to collect motes and bank motes and do different things. So it's helpful if everybody's trying to do those bounties to switch up roles. But yeah, this is just fantastic. It's a fantastic game mode. I really can't say enough good things about it. It's been under some criticism by some YouTubers and streamers and such, that it's somewhat unfinished mode or things of that nature. But I think it's good. I think it's fun. I think really hardcore PvP players might not like it as much And really hardcore PvE players might not like it as much, but guys that like to stick their toe in a little bit of both, this is a great game mode for you. And it's got really good guns and armor and stuff that you can chase in it. There's a title associated with it, and there's an exotic weapon to chase, which is getting a buff at the end of this month, the Malfeasance hand cannon, which is a very fun hand cannon. I think it's going to get better and better with buffs incoming. It's not the best gun in the game, but it is neat. It's fun to use. It does extra damage against invaders, and that particular part about it is getting a buff. And it does extra damage to Taken. And with the amount of Taken you're fighting in the raid and in different activities in the game right now, it's a welcome addition. So go out there, play some Gambit. We got this week coming up, we're going to have double and triple Valor rank. You can rank up faster. And see what you think of it if you haven't already played it. If you have, let me know what you think. I'm sure just about everybody that's got the DLC has probably played it by now. And let me know if you want to see more videos of cool matches that I've got. I've got about 5 or 6 different matches recorded that were some pretty close matches. Some of them, some back and forth matches. Getting the Malfeasance boss to spawn and killing them at the last second. You know, pretty fun ones. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll probably try to have another video up in the next couple days. Maybe a funny compilation video or something like that. Maybe another high score Nightfall one that I have recorded. Take care. See you on the next one.
Don't have tether.
Don't even care that you picked up power or banked. I literally just wanted to distract you and kill you.
Heavy's up on the left pole.
Yeah, I was gonna grab it. Hold on. Oh, one more till invasion. And they don't have any moats, so that's really good. Wrong time.
I'm between this one.
Hold on, Miss, let me just collect all your crisp orbs real quick. Give me a second.
There you go. Portal.
Alright, nice. That Colossus is weak.
Your allies invaded. Taken knight outbound. Your invaders down. Coming back.
There's one guy that had 12 and I just melted him.
Hostiles at the trees.
Infamous, you weren't wrong when you said we were gonna kick their butt.
Well, don't count your chickens before they're hatched, but we're doing a great job so far.
Tethering.
Oh yeah, don't give up now. Nice tether.
Almost time for a
I'm gonna
prime.
just get 15.
We have enough for Primeval.
15?
Get those
Go.
notes to the bank.
Everybody bank.
It's time
Just
for a
bank.
prime.
Yeah,
Just bank. No
no
matter.
ammo.
I'm
But,
maxed.
yeah.
Oh jeez, you both have 15.
Yep. Bank. Oh, hit the blocker. Hurry up.
Watch your back.
Bank,
Go,
bank,
go,
bank,
go,
bank,
go,
bank,
go, go,
bank.
go.
Oops. It's not letting me bank. Okay.
That's alright.
Ah, he's right. He is right. They pulled off a pointless
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Put it on the tether.
You'll get 'em next time.
Okay, start working on wizards.
right witch is down.
Just say what you want, not next tether. Or, yeah, do it right now.
That primeval's compromised. Hit it with everything you've got.
×2. Don't burn supers yet. Shoot him.
Invader inbound. Huh.
Invaders on beach. Think I got him. Got him.
You can relax.
Nice.
Burn him.
Alright, burn him. Toasty. Well, Infamous, love to say that we got the emblem and we won the match. Great work.
That was awesome.
That was
That
awesome.
was awesome, man. That's getting recorded too. I gotta start putting some of these Gambit matches up.